Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. The traveling Vistani are putting on a show in Happy Town. Dell convinced the local bards to stop following Rupert Darrlin. New Rogue accidentally hurt Tyler with his hands, again, and Tyler became aware that Shadow Jimmy Glow and the Omega Sergeant were all giving him dirty looks. Meanwhile, Shadam bullied Paul Rudd until he realized the townsfolk were all watching in terror, and then tried to play it off as a performance. The Mist then gifted Shadam a magic hat, out of which poured a bunch of rats that started furiously biting him. Is Shadam really about to meet his end from a karmic gift of rats in a hat? I hope so.
The heroes of Wet Change all join together again. They receive new character sheets, and to celebrate their completion of their journey towards becoming full level 1 characters, the Vistani are doing a performance in town, which is all very exciting. They were deciding whether or not they wanted to get dressed up, went to the store with our three very friendly kobold tinkers dressed up as a person, and went on a bit of a shopping spree. New Rogue got golden gloves and a wimple, both of which were melted during the time that he was in the store, so he has nothing. Shadam requested a Magneto cape, and through a series of spooky successes, immediately followed by fearful failures, he ended up with a cape that was strangling him, and then he put it in a bag because he doesn't know how to use it. Dell got a beautiful hat, and Tyler got a pair of binoculars. When they went to the show, the only person who really spotted the tensions between Tyler and Glow Silverseed, Shadow Jimmy, and the Omega Sergeant was New Rogue, who tried to convince Tyler, who was not entirely sure why they would be mad at him, other than the Squire, which makes sense because the Squire is evil and just kind of at its core seems to not like anyone. Meanwhile, Dell had successfully fomented a rebellion among the bards. We don't know what the outcome of that is yet, but things are changing, and Rupert Darrlin is no longer fully in control of that organization. Chairs had been set up at the front by the mayor to celebrate our hero, giving them 4 seats in the front row, but Shadam was immediately furious because his children did not have seats. He threatened Paul Rudd to go and get more chairs. Paul Rudd brought back 1 chair and then tried to function as the 6th chair the group needed, which Tyler, Dell, New Rogue, none of them were really fans of that, so they tried to save Paul Rudd, at which point Shadam made a final tremendous threat and rolled a fearful failure, at which point the entire town was horrified and became worried that he was becoming the Black Knight. And the Watchers gave him a beautiful gift. Thanks to all of you for your subscriptions. He received a hat of rats, which he put on, not knowing what it did. It dropped an entire swarm of rats on him that has been biting him. He tried to throw them on Paul Rudd, but Paul Rudd was too fast. He was heavily injured and may die.
Thanks.
That is where we left things. But the crowd loved it, and the crowd thinks that him being menacing and then being eaten by rats is a bit, and probably just an illusion. It's just like classic clowning. Adam's physical comedy, transcends RoboCop armor and rats killing. Yep. Did I miss anything? Any questions?
I have
so many questions, but at the same time, why bother?
Few comments too. Yeah.
Majestic. All right, I'm going to drink a little water. Tyler, is there a watch? I'm not saying it again. It scares me too much.
I can give you an update. We've got a gift sub from Ratty Rat. Thank you very much, Ratty Rat.
Thank you, Ratty Rat.
All righty. With that, I think it is time for us to journey once again into Ravenloft. Shadam, you are being attacked by a swarm of rats in front of a crowd who are laughing, pointing, and thinking this is a bit. Your friends are watching. Can the 3 of you roll me perception? Tyler, I would also accept Arcana from you. Del, same thing, actually, if you wanted to roll Arcana instead of perception.
I'll go Arcana.
New Rogue, I would allow
Arcana.
Insight if you wanted to lean into one of the traditional cleric skills to figure out what's going on, trusting your wisdom.
Oh, okay.
That's a 19 for me.
It's a 4 from me.
Sorry, so I can use insight instead of perception?
Yep, you can use whichever one you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll use insight. 17.
All right. Tyler and New Rogue, you are both aware that Shadam is being attacked by rats. Del, this could be a bit. I don't know if it's that you don't know or don't care, or this is funny to you, but it does not seem as dangerous as it is to you right now. You don't know the rats got inside his armor.
Oh my God, he's being eaten alive by rats.
Stop, drop, and roll, Shadam.
Del, do you have that thing that conjures other animals? Is there like a boss hog rat that might be able to like draw all the other rats away?
You want more animals for this bit? Okay, I'm throwing the ball, make it an animal.
Okay, can everybody roll me initiative? Del, don't do that. I'm just going to put you at the top of initiative order because you're throwing the ball right now.
Okay.
But if the other three of you can roll for me.
13.
Total of 19.
With it comes to 19.
Okie dokie.
How many rats are in the order?
Oh my god, jeez.
Okay. Del, you throw your D&D Pokeball. Can you roll me a D4?
It's a 4.
It is a 4. Okay. You summon a differently furred but 200-pound wild boar that looks up at you and just goes.
I instantly have a moment of feeling bad of like, wow, I really did tell that hog it was going to die and it knew it. This is a different pig and that's oof. And I have a tender second for Timothy the Weasel. And then I'm like, pig, get in there and mix it up with Shadam and the rats. Get in there.
All right. So the pig is going to charge into combat with Shadam and the rats. It is going to attack the rats. It charges forward, misses Shadam, and gets its tusks stuck in one of the benches. And it is just frantically like fighting a bench now. It has contributed
Is that
nothing.
funny? Is that funnier?
It's kind of funny, but I feel bad for its tusk.
Del, can you roll a performance?
Sure. It's a 24.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna. It's funnier. It's funnier. People seem to like it.
I punched it up for you.
The pig, while it's thrashing, steps on Adam's toe. So Adam is now jumping up and down on one foot while being bitten by rats.
What are you gonna call this sketch?
Okay, just so I understand the logistics of this hat, is there like a constant flow of rats coming out, or have all the rats that have come out?
It was one dump of rats.
Okay, so it's not like there's an infinity amount of
Fountain of rats on your head.
Okay. And okay, so they're all out of the hat.
Yep.
They're all on me.
Yep.
Okay, I start spinning and I'm trying to like throw some of the rats off me, and I scream to my children. I go like children, save the chosen one. And I spin and spin.
Okay, I have to add 2 more people to the initiative order. Just a second.
Oh, and maybe I can try to eat a rat. Maybe that'll help. I'm spinning and eating rats.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Do you want to shake them off, or do you want to eat a rat?
You know what? I'm gonna go with my eating.
All right.
Just bite it like like snap, 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 kind of.
Roll me your vampire bite attack. You have advantage because you are below half health.
Oh, and I can heal. I can heal from the rats. Of course. Okay, vampire bite. What's the AC of a rat? Okay, if I fail this, like, geez. Come on. All right. Okay, total of 6.
You are trying to grab those rats, and you just can't reach them. But if you have a point of inspiration, you could use it to try to grab more rats.
Oh man, like I was going to use that for like a final battle, like some epic thing. Now I'm just fighting a hat of rats.
This might be your final battle, Adam.
Jeez.
How confident of you to assume it'll come later?
I was pretty confident going in today that I have no more confidence. No, you know what? I'm going to save the point of inspiration, and I'm just going to keep trying to eat rats and scream to my children.
Great. You you keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grab them and eat them.
Shadow Jimmy is going to raise her hands and fire off a blast of dark magic at the rats surrounding you.
All right.
She's going to have disadvantage because she's trying not to hit you. And because she's trying not to hit you while you are jumping on one foot, Her magic shoots past you and misses the rats. Which, for the record, is insane for both of you because their AC is terrible. But that's what's happening right now. Which leads us over to new rogue.
Oh geez, what do I do to stop rats? The board didn't help. Sorry about that.
It got some laughs.
That's true. You know what? I would like to try and draw the attention of the rats to something else, and I think maybe it's best that I use my thaumaturgy. Perhaps?
That's possible. You do also have hands full of snacks.
Oh my God, I have the meat. Yeah, I only handed it to Adam. So, okay, yeah. Thank you. Yes, okay, so I am... actually, I'm going to use... I can't use it like that. I was going to use it like telekinesis or something, but I don't think it works that way. So I'm just going to lean... I'm going to like crouch down and be like, hey, rats! Here, rats! And I have the sticks of meat, and I just place one in front of the other, Adam has the fourth one, but I'm like, Adam, throw it!
And I throw it.
Come on, get the meat, not the man meat.
Can you roll me an animal handling?
Oh boy, let's give it a shot. That's a 7.
Oh God, no.
The rats are smart enough that they know that the symbiote blood tastes weird inside this monster. So they are starting to shift towards the meat.
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on.
At which point, the Omega Sergeant steps forward to blast them with magic himself. And he raises both his little hands and says, take this, you damn rats! And he misses altogether and just soils a foot of earth just next to them, just covered in goo to the left of the rats.
Okay, now I'm laughing. This is so chaotic.
Tyler.
God, I'll run up onto the stage. You're on stage, right? Adam?
No, he jumped off the stage and ran towards Paul Rudd. He's next to the chairs.
Right. That's right.
Quick.
So okay. Guy, you laid out some like chicken.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like just nondescript cooked meat on sticks.
Cooked meat. Sorry, no, I superimposed the idea of chicken onto it. I'm gonna dip my pinky into the meat. Just get it juicy. Get that meat juice on my pinky. I want to pull my pinky off my hand and give it to a rat. See if I can get a rat to snatch it. I'm just gonna like be all around Adam as these rats are just running to and fro. Like, take this, take it, take the little pinky meat, take it.
Can you roll me an animal handling? I will give you advantage because they're already attracted to the meat, so they must like the smell.
Okay. Oh, that's better. Animal handling, you say?
Yep.
I'm sure I have like nothing for that. +2. 17.
17. Oh, hell yeah. They one of the rats just latches onto the pinky, totally into it. Other rats are fighting towards it.
I'm going to use my eerie token if I can do that this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm going to use my eerie token, my detached pinky, to send a telepathic message. I don't know the language of rats, but I can send a telepathic message to the one holding my pinky. And I'm just going to say, owls in the sky, hawks in the trees, cats in the alleys, get out of here.
Oh, that is very clever, Tyler. That is very clever.
Everybody scatter.
Roll me an Arcana, because I think you're using a magical ability, so this would lean into that.
Natural 1.
The rats surge forwards, thinking there is nowhere that is safe except you. So the rats are now swarming off of Shadam onto Tyler. They attack you.
Oh no.
Nobody's getting through your armor yet. It's just a transitional phase of them moving towards you.
Cool.
Beginning to sort of like halvesies on 2 of you. Del.
Yeah.
The town's loving this. You killed it with the boar. The slime patch is doing great. How are you going to add to this bit?
I mean, it's all doing well. I think if anything, I will. I'm just gonna throw some some bardic inspiration to Tyler of like, yeah, you're all doing great. Keep up the good work. Everyone is loving it. Woo!
You do that. And we'll take a commercial break right here. So, Del, I believe you have to roll. Is it a die that you give to him? How does Bardic Inspiration work now that it's one of your new abilities?
Yeah, it's just a bonus action, and I just give Bardic Inspiration to a creature who can see me. And you gain a d6 Bardic Inspiration dice you can use to add to an ability check, saving throw, or attack roll within the next 10 minutes.
So Del passes along that d6 to you for your next check, Tyler. Del, that is just a bonus action. So technically, you still have many things you could do. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying you could.
I guess, honestly, I'm just going to watch because I feel like this is still a bit. So unless in my watching, I can get to be able to tell if it's bad.
Roll me a
or
perception with advantage. This has gone on long enough and you've seen bits.
I rolled. Did you say perception?
Yes.
It's only an 8.
Wow.
This matches up. You're like, the bit doesn't seem that strong, but Adam won't stop doing it. And that's pretty much his whole strategy on stage, is overcommit to the point it'll work. And you're like, okay, it's not funny now, but if this keeps going for another 30 seconds, it might get funny again.
Yeah, and I don't have a curtain or anything. So they're in front of the stage on the ground. I'm
Yep.
like, do you all want me to take notes on this one? Or are you keeping this bit?
But
It's like a lot.
it's not a bit. He's getting murdered.
Just like no words. I have no words. Rats are on me. I would never be speaking right now other than fuck, maybe.
I guess I also still have rats on me.
Yep.
So we're just sharing our rats now. That's okay. Okay.
But New Rogue has
screaming.
yelled at you that this isn't a bit, Del. Does that feel like it's part of the bit, or would you believe New
Kind
Rogue?
of. I mean,
New
I
Rogue,
guess
you roll me
New
a
Road
persuasion.
wasn't part of what changed technically.
Yeah, you're correct. Okay, New Rogue, roll me a persuasion. Del, roll me a wisdom.
This is our old
saving
scene.
throw.
It's not a bit.
It's 15.
I rolled 15.
Meets it, beats it. Del, you realize this isn't a bit. They are actually being attacked by rats. The mist just gave a terrible hat.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, we
What
gotta
do you
get
do?
the rats away.
Oh man. I pull out the reality blade
Yep.
and I flick it out because I can turn it into a sword. So I basically draw on top of it where I like flick and do a loop, and it makes it have a blade and a hilt on the end of it. And then I'm trying to slice a rat off of Adam.
Great. Roll me an attack.
All right. That is 18.
18. Oh, you hit the shit out of the swarm of rats. Roll your damage.
7.
You slash out doing a classic, it would be a Zorro, but for you, your Del, so it's probably a D, just 3 quick slashes. But you slash a bunch of rats that all fall dead off of Adam. The swarm is still functioning, but you've killed a considerable number of the ones that were left on Adam that were running towards Tyler. Up next, Shadam. Del is freeing you from the wall of rats that are crawling off of you into the courtyard. What do you do?
God.
Okay, I guess I have another question. So typically when we get like a magic item, there's like an attunement thing.
Yep.
Am I attuned to this hat? Do I understand the logistics of it?
Roll me an Arcana.
Okay, all right, Arcana. -1. This is gonna go great. Okay, 16 total.
16 total. You don't feel attuned to the hat in the way that it explains exactly what's going on, but as far as you can tell, you put it on, activated it, and then a swarm of rats fell out. They don't seem to be malicious against anyone from what you can tell. They just seem to be scared at attacking whatever is closest.
Okay, so then I can't realize, maybe there's like a reset function or like a recall, so like you can suck the rats back in the hat or something.
You don't know if that's possible.
Okay, I'm going to grab a fistful of rats and I'm going to take a big bite out of it and try to get some health back.
Roll that attack. You have advantage.
All right. Advantage. Okay, good. All right. So with my bite attack, that is a total of 15.
15. You were just chomping down on handfuls of rats.
Yeah. So I roll a D4 plus 2.
Yep.
And that's the health I get back?
Yep.
Okay. What number is that? Okay, that's a 4 total.
Okay. You get 4 health back.
Oh, thank God. Okay, all right.
Up next, Shadow Jimmy, who attacks again with magic. She's got disadvantage, but she still blasts through.
Yay!
And she does enough damage to blast the rest of the rats to smithereens. So her black magic just washes over your armor, washes over Tyler's legs, washes over the rat. They all take damage. And Tyler, you will take 4 points of damage from the black magic that blasted you.
Can I cast shield as a reaction?
Yes, you can.
It increases my armor class by 5.
And your AC right now is
16.
16. You take no damage. Your shield will effectively block that magic.
Wow.
So no damage to you.
Oh, so good.
Just reflexively, because I'm so used to Tyler Heckler throwing shit at me in an alley, I see the wind up and just he's instilled. I have PTSD, is what I'm saying. And just on reflex, the shield comes up.
Yep, and it saves you. And you just hear Tyler Hecklin's voice from the alley in the back be like, "That's my fucking guy!" The rats have been defeated. You have a golden hat in your hands. The crowd applauds, though some of the ones that are closer seem a little bit disgusted by all the rat eating from Adam.
What was all of that? Why that wasn't a bit. What was going on?
Did that all come out of your hat, Shadam?
Well, first I'm going to take this hat and I'm going to take my battle axe and just like destroy it. And if I need to, I'm going to fly into a barbarian rage and I'm just going to just slice this thing into as many pieces as I can.
Can you roll me an attack?
Okay, all right.
You'll have advantage. It's a hat.
Few. Okay. All right. Well, that's a total of 11.
You successfully hit the hat. Roll your damage.
Okay. My battle axe is a D8.
You've got an
plus
axe
2.
now.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 10. That's the 8. Okay.
If you wield it two-handed and don't carry your shield, it's a D10. It's versatile.
Oh, okay. I would probably do two-handed.
Yeah,
I don't think I need a shield. Okay. D10 plus 2. Okay.
Yep.
I rolled the exact same number regardless of the die, and it's 4.
Great. Your axe clangs off of the hat as though it was made of solid metal, doing no damage.
I yell, and I'm still in a rage, and I throw it in my bag of holding, and can I see? I guess I'm aware of the audience that they're laughing and clapping, I guess.
Yeah, the clapping is trailing off as you hit the hat with an axe and then look frustrated. Like it's less clear as a bit now.
Okay, well then I jump on stage and be like, and scene for real this time.
And you get some polite applause, and you can return to your seat as the torches and firelight around the audience all dim. Just naturally and magically, it happens around you. And the footlights in front of the stage all burn brighter and more colorfully. And performers in masks that, for any of you who went to theater school, I don't know if anybody did theater school, but you did some theater school, but very like commedia dell'arte style characters appearing in masks, portraying archetypal roles. And you're all expecting something very Ren Fair-ish, very different as the story begins to build. And there's a hero and he has a family and he's drawn into a realm with a daughter. Can you all roll me, except New Rogue? Can you all roll me a perception? Adam, you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 20.
18.
I guess with advantage, I guess it's 4.
Even better. You watch a full 2.5 hour play that is very fascinating, except partway through, and it doesn't take you very long. Tyler and Del, you both realize this is the plot to Quantumania, the Ant-Man movie, just reskinned gently into D&D flavor. Adam, you know you don't like Quantumania, but you actually can't remember most of the movie. So this is just a play that you actually like. Like, you're like, this is pretty good. It's like, this, I like this. It turned out it just needed that flavor for you, so you're completely clueless.
I lean over to New Rogue, just like a hush voice. I just say, I'm going to go. I'm just going to get up and just kind of, excuse me. And I'm just going to head up. And I'm going to go back to the mayor's tower. If I want to see stuff, I'll just watch with binoculars from like the window.
Great. You can do that. So you're watching with binoculars. The play finally comes to its climactic end, and the crowd applauds, and the actors bow and then clear the stage. And one of the performers steps forward and takes off her mask. And you see just this woman with raven black hair. She's beautiful. She's statuesque, but she's also in her 40s. She's got a strong sense of command about her. And she just looks out and says, I am Lisette Renard, the director of this group of Vistani. We are here to perform. Thank you for allowing us to share this story with you and your heroes in the front. As you know, after the show, we are happy to share rumors, tell stories from other domains, listen to yours, provide what information we can. But first, we have to thank our sponsor for this evening, the one who convinced us to come and perform. It is Gilderoy Zindi of the Travelers of the Feather. And a small man steps up on the stage and bows. And that's when Shadow Master starts hissing in your brain, Shadam. And he says, we need to kill Gilderoy Zindi. We can't let the Travelers of the Feather anywhere near us. They'll destroy us.
Oh yeah. I see that on my sheet. That it's like something about that. And
yes, this is my driving goal. Every symbiote has one.
Okay, so I sense the urgency in Shadow Master's voice, and I kind of like stretch, and I'm like, well, that rat has given me quite the appetite. I think I'm gonna go find some more meat, and I like scuttle up a wall somewhere and go on a roof so I can talk to Shadow Master.
You successfully do that. Meanwhile, down at the show, all this happens. Tyler, I will say you could hear these announcements from.
I figure they're projecting. It's live,
ultra thaumaturgied, and it's a relatively small town, but it's stadium level audio in a way smaller location. Okay. So you hear that, and then Lisette says, "So now we can trade stories, but I've heard there is one little announcement from a local political group, and a bard that you recognize from your talks with the various bards, Del, steps up on the stage and says, I am Charlotte Amaretto, and I represent the Bardic Guild. We have voted no confidence in our current leadership, which is leading to a snap election. The bards have declared that there shall be two candidates, one from the past, Rupert Darrlin. We may be wrong. He may theoretically be the greatest. Or Del Borovic, the hero of the bards who can lead this guild into the future. You will both have 5 minutes to prepare your speeches. Then we will allow you to speak, and the bards will vote. May the best bard win." And the bards cheer, and the whole town is super into this because it's a fun, dramatic moment. And everyone splits up and goes their separate ways, while the Vistani step out of their masks, step out of their performance clothes, and just start chatting. You can see them traveling through the crowd. New Rogue, can you roll me a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Shadam's on a roof, so it doesn't matter. Del, you could roll me a perception check if you're curious about them, but you have other shit going on, so you might not be.
I'm curious.
I'm a 14.
Del, can you roll at a disadvantage because you just had a bomb dropped on you?
Sure. Well, that makes it an 8.
All right, so you just see them going into the crowd, and they just seem to be chatting with people. Doesn't seem like they know them very well, but it could be meet and greet styles from what you've seen of shows or other groups. New Rogue, what you realize is they are actually just straight up answering as many questions as they can, but collecting stories and rumors from this area. It seems like the Vistani travel from domain to domain and are almost a whisper network where people can get in touch with each other and learn of other places through them.
Oh, okay. Hey, Del, I think these guys, the Vistani, are kind of like couriers, but for messages.
Oh.
So I don't know. Maybe whatever next town they go to, maybe they have some information, or they could pass along information we have to others. That's all I have. I did my investigation.
Oh, no, that's great, New Rogue. I think it's pretty interesting. I would rather talk to them than deal with this.
Yeah, but you're going to have to give your speech.
I know, Rumpleforeskin. Look, this is just another of those situations where I try to get people to empower themselves, and then they ask me to do more work. What's up with that?
So Rumpleforeskin just leans their head in to the middle of your chat, almost like a third party, but they're a horse, so they're much bigger, so they're more polite about the way they insert themselves in things. Just, well, it seems like they were in a bad situation and they didn't have a viable alternative, and they all believed that they just had to keep going. So when you showed them a better way, and apparently it's a democratic system, they thought you were the one who should show them the brighter future.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Fine. I don't want to do this, but I hate that other guy, so.
Del, you're a natural leader.
Mm-hmm.
A natural manager. There's a difference. I don't like leading. I'm just helping is fine, but.
Just like real leaders.
Yeah, that's actually, I think, the people you want to be in charge instead of the people who desire it themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not power hungry like some people, but it.
And everyone looks up at a roof to Shadam. And then back to the conversation.
I'm shaking my fist to the sky.
Well, regardless of how it pans out, thanks for the support, both of you. It feels nice.
So you are left in the crowd preparing your speech. Tyler, would you have wanted to come back and rejoin the group, or would you be staying just chilling in the tower?
I think I'm a chilling tower, but if it's within range, 120 feet, I'll cast message to Del.
Yeah, I'll allow it. It's probably not within 120 feet, but I'll allow it. I like the flavor of it.
Okay.
Plus,
Appreciate
she's got
that.
ghosts that carry additional messages.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm just at the tower window with my binoculars. I'm just like, you just hear my voice in your head, or you hear like it's like a whisper of my voice.
Technically, you're hearing Werner whisper in your ear, but it's saying exactly Tyler's words in Tyler's intonation.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I'm just saying, hey, did I hear that you're going to be doing a speech?
Tyler, I wish I had not just looked mournfully after when you left, and wish I left too, because now apparently they want to make me leader of the bards, maybe, and I don't want it.
Oh. Wow, that's a lot. Why do they want to make you leader of the bards?
Because I told them their current leader stinks and they should work together and make something new, and now they just want me to do it. Typical.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe as a leader, you could just say, I'm the leader, you guys figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what I originally wanted you to do. Maybe that should be your speech. Just, as leader, I will tell you to figure it out.
Yeah. I was planning maybe just be mean to the other guy. People seem to like that too.
Yeah, like on stage in front of everyone?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, well, I'll be listening in.
Okay. Well, thanks, Tyler. I don't want to do this, but how's the tower?
Tower's great. Tower's awesome.
How long does the message spell last?
I can just I send one message and then they can respond, but it's a cantrip, so I can just send it again.
Okay. Yep. Nope. I will allow this then. I trapped myself.
Yeah.
Tower's great. Really liking the tower. Did not have a great time at that little play festival thing down there. Guy or new rogue told me that a bunch of people are mad at me for no reason. So it was basically like what my anxiety tells me anytime I go to a party, but like in real life. So just like, yeah, random people are mad at me, and I don't know why. So I was just like, I'm a little stressed out. And then it was basically Quantum Mania, right?
Oh man, yeah.
Okay.
I
so
wonder if Paul Rudd talked to them, but Tyler, people are. Well,
it's just like I'm not gonna be stressed out at the front row of Quantum Mania for this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go.
Okay, I thought it was just because you're like, boo, movies suck. I didn't know that was going on. Okay, well,
just if the movie was good enough, maybe I would stay, but it wasn't. So I was like, why suffer through that? So yeah.
Meanwhile, on a rooftop nearby, Shadam, you were on a roof wanting to talk to Shadowmaster.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm so furious, Shadowmaster. They embarrassed me down there. If they just would have let me sit on Paul Rudd, none of this would have happened, and they wouldn't have had to have saved me, and they wouldn't have had to make it seem like they were all better than me. Ooh, my eyes burn red. Ooh, I'm so mad, Shadowmaster.
This is all the fault of the Travelers of the Feather. We need to destroy Gilderoy's Indy.
Okay, so I don't think it is, but
no, it is.
I'm on board. Just tell me what's the problem. Just talk to me about it.
The Travelers of the Feather, they're heroes who seek to destroy monsters and other evil things. They pretend that they just send messages, but they're actually trying to destroy us. They'll kill us both. We need to get Gilderoy's injury away from the rest, and then we need to eat him.
So wait a bit. So like they're hunting you? Is that why they're in town, you think? Or
they're hunting all evil, so I assume yes. They're probably here because your band seems so successful, but they don't know you have a symbiote.
Interesting. I'm on the roof. Can Shadowmaster point out who this person is?
Yeah, he was brought up on stage beside the leader, so you recognize Gilderoy. He's
okay.
He's just a portly fellow in kind of simple monk's robes. He's got a necklace with black feathers dangling off of it around his neck. He's glad handing like anybody who's holding a charity gala or that kind of thing.
Right. All right. Okay, I'll be like, okay, Shadowmaster, I'll help you, but I want you to do something for me.
What are you talking about?
Look, this is, look, I help you, you help me, right?
Can you roll me a charisma save?
Charisma save? Okay, all right.
I love that.
A charisma save, so that is 13.
13. You are ready to ask Shadowmaster to do that, but all of a sudden, you just feel like you should really trust him. Like the points he's making are perfect. He is your best friend. Whatever he's suggesting is the right move. Because you were moving against your symbiote's interests, he attempted to overwhelm your system and you failed the save DC. So you are charmed by Shadowmaster for the next 12 hours. And he is determined to have you get Gilderoy's Indy away from this place and murder him. So to you, you're just like, this is the best friend I ever had, best idea I've ever heard. Everything from Shadowmaster seems like gold.
Okay.
You just want to help.
I kind of lost my train of thought there.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're really smart. I think we should get him away from the crowd and then eat him.
Yes, okay. Well, wait, we can't just go down there and grab him. We need to single him out somehow.
Yeah, you're so good at talking. Maybe you could convince him to do something with you because you're the chosen one. You made other people disappear before. Remember Peter Nutter?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Ooh, I know. Since I am part of a sketch improv troupe, he's an actor, right? Like he acts. He's not just like.
I think he just produced the show.
So like the Dell of that group, then, eh?
Yeah,
Don't know what stage managers are.
Right. So I need to distract their Dell in order to
murder him. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And so what? So wait a minute. Look, I'm just trying to help you out here. The whole group are monster hunters?
Just the Travelers of the Feather. Just him.
So just that dude. So the Travelers, plural of the Feather, is that one guy.
I mean, there's going to be a lot more eventually, but that's the one who's here.
Oh, okay. All right. Leave it to old Shadam here. I got a plan. And I cartwheel down the wall and I plop right in front of him. And I'm like, impressive?
I guess.
That's so good.
Good. Hey, I'm a big fan of that play that you produced.
Thank you.
You're the producer, right?
Yeah, and you're the chosen one, right?
I am. Hey, since we're going off to go fight the main bad guy, in which we're gonna win, wink, wink, I thought it would be prudent if there was a play about our efforts.
Well, you can tell your story to the Vistani, and then maybe they'll tell it off as a play. I don't actually write things. I just talk them into coming here to perform for you.
Exactly. You're the one that needs to talk to them and convince them to do it because you're the one with the money, right, big guy?
Oh, no, they have more of a spiritual interest in storytelling. Just a second. Lisette, come over here and be the chosen
hold on.
one.
It's a secret. You don't want to give away like the best play in the world, do you? I'm letting you in on the ground floor.
So you're looking to tell your story, huh? Is this what you want to do? I'm Lisette Renard. It's a pleasure to meet you from the Vistani.
Yes, I am. I am looking to tell my story, but I wanted to tell my story to him. And I point to the guy I was going after, whose name I forgot.
Gilderoy.
Gilderoy.
He's the one who brought us here, but if you want your story to be told, if you want it to be remembered, then it's us, huh? We're the ones who can make that happen for you.
Wonderful. Well, tell you what. Why don't you mingle a bit? Because I don't want to dump all this on you right away. This is a pretty big story, and it's not even done yet. And I'll go hang out with Gilderoy here and give him the down low so as to keep all of you in suspense.
Can you roll me a persuasion?
Can Shadow Master help me? Because he wants this to happen.
Shadow Master does not have the ability to make you more convincing, I don't think. But let me check.
Okay.
There might be a way to do this.
Do more cartwheels, Adam.
Yeah. Just cartwheels up the wall. Yeah.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Your persuasion. No, Shadow Master
Persuasion.
can't help you with this. It's a cool idea, but no skills for that.
All right, persuasion. That is a total of 10.
And Lisette looks at you and says, it's one of those big stories, huh? These are the ones we need to hear. These are the ones that need to be told. Gilderoy, leave us. And Gilderoy will wander off to go shake hands with other people. Lisette will be, tell me about your tale. Maybe I can share information that you would need for your party of friends.
Oh, right. And I start telling her the story of Forrest Gump, but as me as Forrest Gump, except I add a lot more like flexing and some like Sylvester Stallone movies in there too. So it's kind of like a good like mishmash of it.
All right, so you were lifting weights, and then your mother had sex with the principal to make sure you could get into the class you wanted?
That's right. And then I won that arm wrestle, and I won my son back by going over the top.
Yes, and your friend lost his legs on the boat, and the love of your life dies of a disease.
Yes, and then Wesley Snipes comes and unfreezes me, and we have a big fight in front of a Taco Bell.
Yep, this checks out to me. It makes sense. Can we fast forward to the point where you come to Ravenloft?
Right. We come to Ravenloft, and then the first thing that happens is my mom comes and I go, stop, or my mom will shoot. And
This is just for me and Guy now. This is it. This is just Adam.
Can you roll me a deception?
Deception. Okay.
Yeah, with disadvantage because this story is insane.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, my deception is plus. Isn't it like +5? Yeah. Okay. So it's a total of 16.
I don't believe you're telling me the truth. I believe you're mixing fabrications and lies together, trying to fool me. But we don't tell stories that are untrue. Why are you hiding who you are?
Oh, you got me. I guess I'm just a shy guy. I'm pretty uncomfortable with who I am. That's why I wear this helmet. And I live inside of Sylvester Stallone and Oscar-winning films as protection. But you got me. You got me. Tell you what.
Is this a lie or is this the truth? I can't tell anymore.
I think it's a bit of both.
Okay, then I will let you roll a deception or a persuasion. Your choice.
I'm going to go with deception. It's more.
So you are lying then.
Oh, crap. 10 total.
She rolled a nat 1.
Yay.
All right, then. You're not ready for your tale to be told. I can understand that. I'll speak with the rest of your party. Enjoy your evening, champion. I hope you find yourself amongst all these tales. I know what it's like to be lost in the weave of so many stories and not be able to find your own.
Hey, where'd you send that other guy?
Goodbye, protagonist. And she turns and walks away from you and leaves you in the middle of the crowd.
Phew, Shadow Master, that was close.
Yeah, we gotta kill that traveler of the feather, though. You're so handsome, I know you can do it.
Did you see which way he went? Wait, do
That
you have
way.
eyes, or are they my eyes?
They're both of our eyes.
So
We are we.
Oh, okay.
And you both start searching through the crowd, spotting Gilderoy in the distance and heading towards him. Meanwhile, Dell, you have been talking to Tyler and run out of time. It's speeches now. You don't get a few minutes to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
You and Rupert take to the stage, and Charlotte Amaretto flips a coin to see which one of you is going to speak first. Can you roll me a d6?
Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. 5.
5. You get to go first.
All right. Oh, so awkward on stage instead of behind it, but I'll get up there. I'll take off my hat. Hi, everybody. You want me to be the bard leader, and I get it. I don't think things have been good under, this guy over here, Rupert Darrlin.
I don't know about that. And I do think I have a certain charm that I've really brought to the whole organization.
Oh, the only person that he charms is himself, and even that he's bad at, I say, using vicious mockery on him.
What's your DC for that?
Let's see. I think it's 13.
Yeah, he fails.
All right.
How much damage does he take?
Let's ask the card. 1d4.
I'm gonna kill this man on stage.
I was going to say,
2 damage.
2 damage.
Give him a rat hat.
And he has disadvantage. Oh, next attack roll, but I guess that's
Okay, you can talk. Fine.
yeah. So, a vote for me is a vote to change things to be different because I am not interested in what he's been up to. And I got to meet all of you. You're real nice. And I think that you could all figure out something together where everyone can be, equal and no Lord of the Bards or whatever. That's it.
Can you roll me a persuasion or performance? I will let you choose what you think this is for this crowd.
All right. I'm gonna do a performance. Oh, it's bad. It's just an 8. I'm like, haha, and I wave my hat around.
At least from the tower, you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dell. Yeah. And Rupert Darrlin steps forward and says, "Friends, countrymen, bards, you all know the future lies ahead of us. Either the chosen ones become victorious and we have a bright and glowing time, or they die, far more likely because no one has ever won. And so I ask you, do you think this Dell, the first artistic bard in history, do you think Dell will stay here for the rest of her life to lead the bards and create some sort of utopian state where everyone has a choice? Or do you think she'll move on to the next best thing because she's really just someone who's moving away from something instead of towards it?" Can you roll me a charisma save from the vicious mockery being done by Rupert Darrlin?
No, it's charisma 7.
Oh, that is 6 damage psychic from Rupert Darrlin.
Whoa.
Oh, I like legit stumble back and I kind of catch myself on my knees, but I feel sick.
Just know this, friends. If I hadn't said a true thing, she would have been unharmed. And so I rest my case for a beautiful future.
I'm sitting in the audience. Can I do something? I'm like, oh, I gotta help out.
Yeah,
And the
absolutely.
only way I know how, Ezra. And then I'm like, thaumaturgy, please. And I want to do some thaumaturgy. I don't want to tell you what it is just yet. Do I have to
You
roll
do
for
it. It's a cantrip. You're successful.
Oh, okay, great. So
Yeah, here's the thing, just so you know this as Guy the player. Now that you've completed your class, whenever you use a spell, you use a spell. That's your training. You don't have to roll for them anymore. You have these spells.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So thaumaturgy, he makes this big eloquent speech at it, thinks he's owning Del, and then all of a sudden his giant pantaloons fall. And then you see his really shitty underwear, and then those fall as well.
I'm gonna we're using the spell in an interesting way, but I like the pitch, so I'm gonna let him have a save he normally wouldn't have for this.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a nat 20. You try to get him on the pants and he just grabs them and holds them up.
No!
And then he turns it into a sweeping bow and he sweeps one arm out broadly that the audience follows, but he looks you dead in the eye, New Rogue, and then he just flips you off with the other hand and no one else in the crowd sees it.
Can I do one last saving thing then?
What do you want to do?
Well, I still have this meat that I was holding on to for the rat since they never went after it.
Okay.
Can I just whip one at his head?
Roll me a ranged attack. It'll be with +4. You'll get your dex bonus plus your proficiency bonus because everyone is proficient with meat.
Okay, it's a +15. I mean, it's a 15.
15?
Yeah.
That will hit. Roll me a d4.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's a 4. I mean, it's a 3. Sorry.
It's a 3. That will do 1 point of psychic damage. But can you roll me a persuasion?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's 18.
18. You throw it, and it doesn't quite throw Rupert Darrlin off. But what you did, you broke the dam of reserve that all of the bards were feeling when they'd had enough of Rupert Darrlin. He may be right. Del may leave, but he is so terrible that watching him get pegged with food just turns the whole crowd on him. And the rest of the bards, having only rolled 15 for their wisdom save, all just start hucking food right at Rupert Darrlin. He's getting pelted with drinks and food and all of this. And you are on your way, Shadam, to go try and catch Gilderoy Zindi on the far end of this stage. And Del, you are shocked that this is happening. And you cannot believe this is what's going on. Tyler, can you roll me a perception?
Yeah. 19 plus 4, 23.
Wow.
Oh.
Tyler, while this pandemonium breaks out, you are the only one who is able to see the streets surrounding this courtyard. You lower the binoculars when you see shadows moving, and that is when you see lines of figures marching in lockstep. They're moving too perfectly. First you see dozens, then you see hundreds, and you realize they are closing in, surrounding this courtyard, and are about to attack. They are marching from the Dark One's castle. The only person who sees them coming in this riot is you, and you're not there.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Midnight Creeping by Jonathan Shaw at jshaw.co.uk, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time. Christopher Little, Sue One, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Guy Edwards, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Diovassis, Loki Burrito, Squishy Werewolf, Remy, Funky Head, Nomad, the Wise Paladin of the Badlands, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.